Hello and welcome to the Devlin Bishop Show featuring Corda. And yeah, guess what? One person watched. If you were that one person, I said if one person watched, we'd probably do this again. So this pilot episode is now going into episodic things. I don't know if it'll be every week, but you never know. But we probably won't do anything next week because we like to drop these on Wednesday, and with November and Remembrance Day, yeah, it probably won't. We get too giddy here and stuff, and we like to keep it classy on Remembrance Day. But yeah, not only did one person watch, I think a couple people have watched. It'd be really nice if people would comment when they watch. I don't care, insult us, whatever. At least I know you watched us. But thank you if you did watch the last episode, and thank you if you just said, oh, well, they got a second one. I'll watch this. It's supposed to be a regular thing now. So thank you either way, because, yeah, we had a lot of fun. I actually watched it a couple times. So maybe nobody watched. It was just me rewatching it over, because people think I'm this shy, demure, but apparently I have an ego. And, yeah, I watched it a couple times, but I thought it was funny. I thought we did a good job with it. And some good news. I've already talked to some people who are interested in coming on this show. And yeah, I'm nervous about it because Zoom can be very finicky. I tried to tape a podcast with somebody and that didn't work, but we will give it a shot. Corda is in total control. How are you doing tonight?
Fine. Doing good. How about you?
Enjoying the limelight? You're here for another show?
Oh, yeah.
You didn't want to come last week, and here you are again. You were all ready for it. Like, when are we doing it? When are we doing it? See, she's got the bite. She's got the bite. Yeah, there's lots to talk about in the world. I guess the biggest thing to talk about is the big election. Now, we're recording this on the night of the election, so we do not have results. But luckily, we're not a political station. So if you're looking for political commentary, unfortunately, you have to find something else. But I could lie and say we're going to talk about it eventually and then say, oh, time's up. But I'm not like that. So I'm going to talk about something else that's kind of been pandemic era. I just realized since we've been doing this since March, the whole wearing masks and stuff to various degrees, I realized that I've had 5 different kinds of masks. And it's funny now you're getting people wearing personalized masks or of their favorite, sporting team and stuff or something. And I just decided, let's talk about masks a little bit. I don't know why.
Sure.
So this is a little bit of a fashion show to see how it all started, because I'm not being a pessimist, but I'm a realist. And I truly believe we might be in this for a little while longer. Like, I honestly think there are people who believe January 1st, 2021, bang, it's all going to go back to normal. But
Yeah.
we heard it was going to get back to normal in Easter, summer, end of summer,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, Canadian and American,
Yep.
and Halloween, Christmas, and we're still heading that way. And so, yeah, you got to be prepared with your masks. And yeah, so when the pandemic started, I didn't have masks. They were hard to find, and everybody was scrounging to find something. So this is my pre-mask that I got from Midsummer Night's Dream. That's a color festival. You've been to it many times.
Yeah.
It was canceled this year, ironic, but I got to wear this. And so this was all I had. And I liked it. It was actually quite fun going out. It hurts your eyes because it always zooms up. I actually wear it. I wore it once recently, and I realized it really crushes your nose, and I don't know how I wore it. But to be honest, that was at the time when I wasn't going out, I think, twice a week.
Oh, yeah.
I was an essential worker, and so it's weird just talking like this. But I liked it. It was a little spiritual with the, the whole freedom and whatever that stands for. Yeah, I went to the color thing. Do you think I paid attention what it's about? No, I don't.
Put your color around.
So anyhow, that's how it started. You found anything to tie around your head. My favorite was the first time I saw my friend Gary Reed. We didn't see each other for months of the pandemic, and when he came, he actually had a pair of jockey shorts wrapped around his face. He thought I'd enjoy that.
Yeah.
And I did. It was funny and it was good. But you couldn't really tell it was jockey shorts. So then they started getting masks out there. And everybody kind of went to these. And they still do. And I like them. They're not fashionable, but they actually feel good. We have our medical masks. Don't worry, we'll talk to Corda soon. We'll ask her what her favorite is.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, and the medical masks, quite simply, I got one of these, and they're kind of nice. They don't look very great, but they don't. And while I'm at it, please, this is not the proper way to wear it, because really, you're not doing much. You might as well just be doing this. But I see so many people are thinking, I'm helping, but it's not. This is the proper way to wear it, under your chin. So that's why these are perfect. And they don't hurt my ears, so that's good. But you know what? I also feel like I'm wearing panties on my face when I wear. And I feel like I have a diaper on my face or something, and it's weird. I don't know. So I do enjoy these, and they're lightweight too, but I don't know. So anyhow, people were starting to get fashionable, I noticed, and they started getting some. I didn't go that way, but I went to my next mask, and I was also probably starting work again, and I got this one. This really looks like, not panties, but this looks like one of those male,
Yes. Yeah.
shoulder holders that you put up and you cradles your balls. There's an image. So anyhow, but these were like more slick, and I think you bought some at this time too, right? She's always trying to copy me. Did you have these before me, actually?
I think I did. Yeah. I told you
So
where to buy them.
I'm always trying to copy her. But these are quite slick, and they're weird. When you wash them, it just rinses. Like it feels like it's not even going on it. It's a weird material. But it's sleeker, it's sexier. I got 3 different colors. I think I got a light blue, I got a white and black. So you can color coordinate. I haven't hit that point where I'm looking for logos or something. And I like them, anybody slaps a sports team name they can. I do know I have a friend who has one that has Macho Man's face. And when he wears that,
Okay.
it freaks me out. It really does. I have to concentrate on their eyes because they kind of look like a chimpanzee. Because the skin tone doesn't match. And I'm not going to name who it is, Damien, but that one freaks me out. But I like that he wears it. People get enjoyment from it. I'll just concentrate on his eyes when he's wearing it. So I haven't found anything yet that I want to wear. I think the ones that have teeth and the ones that have animal face are just kind of strange. I do like the skeleton ones, but they also creep me out. So yeah, so I hope there's people at home saying, yeah, I wear that one, or I wear that other one. And the one I don't have here is because it's at my work, because I don't wear it, is the shield. It's the full face shield. I wear this and a full face shield. And I don't mind the face shields. I can't wear my glasses with them though, because anybody who wears any of these knows that when you wear glasses, they're going to fog up. And I'm finding in the winter, it's really annoying because now you got that when you go out from like the bus and then, you get that, you can't see. So I'm actually learning how to work without my glasses. And no, I'm not like Velma Dinklage, my glasses, from Scooby-Doo. It's more like I can see close up. So when I'm called to the registers, I'm not going to name where I work. Most people know. But basically what happens is like I feel that I'm, I can still see the register and I can make change and stuff. If somebody's waving at me from very far away, I'm just like, what are they doing? I can't see that. So it's actually been refreshing not wearing my glasses and having to worry about that. The only problem I have is some of these ride up and they touch your eyelids.
Oh yeah.
Like sometimes they ride down and they sometimes, ride up. I actually had I don't know if you've ever been to the Disney store, Heather.
Yeah.
Practically lived there. Terry, Terry wanted her to actually give birth to her daughter. They couldn't get to Disneyland in time. They were going to do it right in the store of the Disney store.
way to open the store in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Don't get me off on a tangent. I remember when before the pandemic, we waited and you said, oh, I think there's a ceremony to open the store. And because Heather and her family know all things Disney. It's very cultish. I love these people, but it is scary. You know, I love me some Disney, but these people are like, anyhow, about Disney. So anyhow, I didn't believe it. And so we went and waited as the store opened, and they literally had a ceremony for the first kid in line who had to do this whole thing about taking the magic key and opening it. And I thought it was kind of charming. I was like, oh, isn't that sweet? But there was a side in the side. Get out of the way. I want to look at your overpriced toys and clothes. Moving along. If you want to do this pantomime, that's fine, but get out of my way. But anyhow, but charming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In its own way. So anyhow, so I wear the shield, but the shield looks weird on my head. And I don't notice it because I'm happy that I'm being protected from the virus. And, you know, now with second waves and totals that we're supposed to be ignoring because nobody's closing anything anymore, but I keep seeing totals that are higher than the original, that I decided that I look weird in the shield. So when I look in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, it looks weird, like a reverse Egyptian, like things you wear. So anyhow, I felt that, well, you gotta, my whole theory during the pandemic is adapt or die. So I try not to go out too many places, but sometimes I do have to go out. And I've been to the movie theaters. I've been to a couple specialty places. So I thought, well, we're rebuilding Mondo Nostalgia and we're doing all this stuff. And then I thought, well, what if Count Devula, you know, I luckily enough got to host an online talent show this weekend, but what if people want Count Devula to show up? So I bought some little face masks, and these are my newest acquisition. They weren't actually that expensive. I saw somebody at work wearing it, and I decided that when I do like public appearances as Count Devula, now I gave you one of these, Heather. Have you tried them yet? Have you tried it yet?
No, I haven't tried it yet.
So this way I'm protecting the world, but you can still see my lovely smile.
Yay.
And for Count Devula, it's important. Even though it's still weird, Count Devula is like the undead, and he doesn't need one, but he still wants to set a good example.
Yes.
Now, I actually like this. I find it okay. It does rub on my nose, which probably gets used to. So I didn't want to wear this when I went out for a long period of time, and I was going to wear it when at work. I thought they can't get mad at me. Other people wear them at work, but I decided I had some errands to run. I would be out for less than an hour, so I put this on, and I immediately found out a couple of the problems with this. And so I'm going to keep them only for special occasions, you know, if I have to go to a wedding or a funeral. No, a wedding I'll wear something like this. So if I'm yawning or trying to suppress a laugh, or trying to not, like, you know, when they're saying this is going to last forever, and in my heart I'm saying, yeah, they're 2 weeks, 2 months, two years. I've been at so many people's weddings where I'm like, this isn't going to last. You might as well just give me my present back. So I will want my face covered for that. But, you know, like a funeral, why you need to see my face? Or, you know, like if I do a Count Devula thing, and Count Devula can come out and do a shtick. But the first problems I had was, well, when you open your mouth real wide, you ain't covering anything. So, yeah, I know you're not supposed to go around going, but, and, you know, and sometimes if it does go like that, you get it stuck under your nose. Luckily, it's a little pug nose, and it kind of pushes it back up again. But if you have like a real schnoz, it's going to stick. But the worst part is I'm going to actually have to carry a handkerchief with me because this gets caked with spit.
Yeah.
And when I wear my shield, I have this on, so I'm not caked with spit. Yeah, this is a problem because I have to like clean it because there's people like literally probably going, you know, and I know people, and I hope they're not watching this because I work with them, but if you're one of the people that wear this at work, there are people that work with you that think this is pretty disgusting. So clean it regularly. But for me, it would be literally all the time. So there's my little tribute to face masks.
Very good.
As we get into, I don't even think we're allowed to call it the second wave, but be prepared. Which one do you wear? Or have you wore any of these?
Yeah, like the one that you have, that was the black one. I usually wear the light blue version of that, but I have a black one and a white one as well. So
They're my favorite. They're better when they're stretched out because when you first wear them, they're tight around your ears.
yeah,
But it's like a lover.
quick.
It's like a lover once you stretched it out a little bit and it fits you perfectly. We are an adult station, are we not?
Apparently, suddenly.
When are you going to try your mask? Are you going to wear this for a
I don't
special?
know. I couldn't think of a reason to try it really. Like I might just try it just to see what it's like, but I don't think that's.
But maybe we're supposed to wear it like this.
I really don't think so.
Oh. Hey, I'm Batman.
On that topic, oddly enough,
Oh, fuck. I can't breathe. Hold on. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. On the topic of Batman?
on the topic of masks upside down,
Okay, yes.
the mask that we both like, the black one that you've got. My mom actually wears it upside down, and it works better for her that way. I can't.
Well, since I wore the other one, I got to try it.
Yeah.
So upside down. The other problem I have with this one, it's beautifully made, but I get a line on my nose.
Yes.
And the first time it happened, I thought it was permanent. I don't realize how skin works. Okay, so Terry wears it like this, and
Yes.
that's not horrible, actually. That's not horrible.
Yeah. I tried it once and it just fogged my glasses up a lot, but I'm thinking of trying it again.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I might try that with my shield at work. Yeah, it's not bad. Thank you, Terry, for that.
Yeah.
And one positive note I want to leave with, because we're not talking about masks with this, but you'd be surprised because of how long we have been talking about them.
Yeah.
But it's become part of our culture, honestly.
Yeah.
You see lots of people like, it used to be, do I have my keys? Do I have my, phone? Do I have my wallet? Now it's like, do I have my freaking mask? Because you never know if you're going to, I have to go pick up some stuff at the grocery store. So you got to have something on your face. And please wear a mask. Doesn't matter which one of these you wear, or maybe a different style that I haven't tried. It's just, it's becoming our regular. And while we go into 2021 very shortly, I'm just prepared to have a little bit of everything because I want to keep doing stuff. And on that positive note, as the cold weather comes, it's really nice to actually have something on your face. Because I'm one of those people that my ego keeps me from wearing a hat unless it's really cold. So if you ever see me out in the snow and wet and you see me with a hat, you better put one on because that means it's cold, because I will sit there and freeze to death before I have to wear a hat. But it's delightful to have a nice warm mask on, because it was cold the other day and I had one on and it was nice not having that red, cheeks feeling of like they're gonna burst. So anyhow, let's talk more contagion later. But I want to talk about some rumors.
Okay.
I recently ranked my favorite DC movies of the DC multi-universe, or whatever they're calling it this week.
Yeah.
And I know you and I are both big fans. I think you've seen all the movies too.
I think so.
I think so. And there's been some rumors. Now, these are just rumors, but I want to talk about them because I'm excited for the three. I will talk about three that they have mentioned. One isn't a rumor because it's apparently happening. So let's talk a little DC Universe. And that was a plug to go check out my podcast if you haven't.
Oh, yeah.
To rank my favorite DC movies. I believe I also rank my interest in the upcoming ones that we know about. And I think in that one I mentioned, I can't really talk about this one because there's not much to see, but they have definitely confirmed a Shazam 2.
Oh, good.
And for somebody who absolutely adored Shazam, I'm so happy because it made a little bit of money, but people said it wasn't enough to constitute a sequel
Mhm.
that didn't have Harley Quinn in it. Because I think if you put Harley Quinn in everything, they'll greenlight it all. But that's another story. But I'm so happy that we might see more to this story because I thought Shazam was just charming. I thought Zachary Levy, yeah, whatever. I thought he was brilliant. I think I got the right name. He was perfect as Shazam. And I actually really liked the kid they played, Billy Batson, Asher Angel. I was worried though, because they're pushing movies so back.
Mhm.
I'm afraid, like, are the kids going to get a little bit too old to play the role? Because you'd probably want one more movie where they're still kids.
Yeah.
But they're all like growing and when you deal with teens or preteens, you got those growth spurts that are going to happen. So
Yeah.
what was your thoughts of Shazam? Are you happy for a second
Oh,
one?
Shazam's fantastic. It's one of the best.
Yeah, yeah, it was really great, and it was a movie I didn't even want to see. When the trailers came out, I was just like, I'm not interested. And I'm so glad that one day I just said, yeah, let's go. And we all piled up in the car.
Well, there's so
Sad
much
that when we,
more to
sad
it.
when we what was that?
There's so much more to it than the trailers ever showed. It was
Absolutely. They don't even really touch on the whole positive foster care system. Like, I thought that was amazing. They also don't touch on the kind of darker stuff on it, but
yeah,
there's not a lot of it, but enough to just make it a little bit cringeworthy for adults who are letting their younger kids watch it, but not bad. But
because I don't need to like let any young kids watch it. So I love the darkness in it.
yeah. But it's weird when we talk about that because that was just last year, I believe. And we're talking like, remember the old days when we used to get into the car and we could all go to the theater? And
I didn't realize that was just last year.
I think it was.
It probably
I
was.
think it was.
Yeah.
If not, it was the year before that. We're so professional.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so some of these rumors. So we knew that one was happening. We just don't know exactly when because it's going to get pushed back. And then they announced that Jared Leto, who we never thought would ever get to play the Joker again, is rumored to be actually filming some scenes to put in the new Justice League. And when I say the new, I mean the Zack Snyder cut that they're redoing. That's going to be the movie that was at the theater, but we're going to see his vision of it. And it's going to be a mini series now on streaming.
Okay.
I am over the moon with this because I thought people were so hard on Jared Leto, and I don't think we got enough of him in Suicide Squad to make a serious assessment. But I was excited with the stuff I saw, especially the him and Harley Quinn stuff. Your thoughts?
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, I thought it was a really interesting, twisted take on the Joker, and I would like to see more of it for sure.
Now, what I love about the DC universe is every time a movie doesn't do quite as well, we hear there's going to be no sequel. And then suddenly a sequel pops up. Like after Suicide Squad, it made a lot of money, but they said, we're not going to do another one. Not only did we get a new Suicide Squad being filmed, but we got a Harley Quinn Birds of Prey movie.
Yeah.
So every time it looks like there's no hope. So that's why I love the DC universe. It might be hit and miss with their movies, though I've liked all of them for the most part. And yeah, and I really want to see more of Jared Leto and what he can do with that Joker character. I know some people thought it was weird because it was kind of gangster, but I love when people want to see new takes, and then when people do new takes, they're like, well, we want to see what Jack Nicholson did. We want to see what Heath Ledger did.
Yeah.
I like that his was kind of like Cesar Romero on crack, little Jack Nicholson in there.
Yeah. I thought it was a neat take on it.
Yeah, and then when you got the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, that was a totally different take.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that everybody has their own version of Joker, and I'm so excited that Jared Leto is coming back, even if it's just for a couple scenes, because I was afraid he was getting a little, because he was weird, acting weird when he was filming Joker, um, for the Suicide Squad, but you know, but I thought he was really hurt when people didn't take to him very much. But I am so glad that he is coming back, or rumor says he is coming back. Now, we have got some different things coming up in the DC universe. We got, Robert Pattinson taking on the Batman. We don't know exactly what's going on. Some people say Ben Affleck might come back. We're not sure if Henry Cavill is going to come back. We don't know if we're going to ever see a Man of Steel 2 with him or somebody else in the suit. We do know we got a Wonder Woman that keeps getting pushed back. It's still supposed to come out at Christmas, but from what I heard, the rumors are saying until December 1st, they could make the decision not to do it. So they could push it again, which this thing has already been pushed a couple of times.
Yeah, it was supposed to be last spring, wasn't it?
About, I think it was originally supposed to come out in May.
Yeah.
Then it got pushed to July. Then it got pushed to August, November, I think, and then Christmas. And there is a couple more spots it could still get pushed to. And I hope not, but I totally understand if they do. It is, a lot of people just don't feel safe going to the movies. I do want to wait to see it at a theater.
Yeah.
And I can't really say, because even though I've been to the theater, I haven't been to the big theaters.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a very nice article recently. I don't know who posted it, but basically saying, because they're already talking that if this wave gets crazier, they're going to go back to phase 2, which would mean theaters would be gone again. And somebody posted this really great article saying that as far as nobody has announced, nobody has caught it from being in a theater.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so, but we'll have to wait and see. But okay, so we don't know what's going on except the few movies they told us are coming out. Wonder Woman. We know there'll be another Aquaman because that made way too much money. And but every once in a while, Henry Cavill says he's not done with it yet. And then Warner Brothers will say, oh yeah, he's done. And then we're not sure. Then they announce the Snyder Cut, and he's right there going, oh, I'm endorsing it. And that's weird because he doesn't have to endorse it if he's not with them anymore.
Yeah.
Well, recently there were reports that Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot were seen on the shooting of the new Suicide Squad that James Gunn is doing.
Nice.
And there's now a rumor, and now this could be a real, like, I think the Jared Leto one has more belief than this one, but I got an erection when I heard this. I won't hold back. There's rumors, they're wondering if they're leading up to a Suicide Squad versus Justice League.
Oh.
And that maybe they were on site in order to just kind of like, hey, we're just coming to meet you guys and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God. First of all, the thought that Henry Cavill will be in that Superman suit again.
Yes.
I want a couple more movies. I want a Man of Steel 2. I want another Justice League movie. I want them, although I don't get the logistics of it, to be honest with you. Why in the hell is Superman going to show up? Is he really going to have that much trouble against Captain Boomerang? And I'm not. Pardon?
Maybe they'll have to team up together by the end of it to fight somebody else.
Pretty much. But the truth of the matter, and don't get me wrong, Captain Boomerang's one of my favorite. I love Jai Courtney in that. But, when you have Harley Quinn with a mallet, trying to fight an Amazon warrior goddess.
Yeah.
Now get some supernatural people in there and we can play on Superman, because
Yeah.
when people tell me that Superman is indestructible except for kryptonite, I remind them that he has problems against the supernatural. So, but I don't know, from the new trailer from the Suicide Squad, the behind the scenes, they sound like they got about 20 new characters joining the Suicide Squad. And as Mike reminds me, yeah, most of them are going to die.
Yeah.
And that's why he's picked some of the strange ones like Polka Dot Man or whatever that one was. Yeah, he said because not enough of them died in the first one. And the whole process of the Suicide Squad is, well, we don't care if they die, just do your job. So I think James Gunn is going to get us a lot more deaths in it. So, but oh my God, them fighting the Justice League. But that's just, I'm excited because we get to see more of that team. Because even though I liked the Justice League, I didn't love it, I still thought it was a pretty good movie and stuff like that. So, but we don't know if we're even going to see it by Christmas because we are still going to be knee deep in this. And I've started my Christmas shopping. I'm actually doing really good. I decided I'd really do, like, I always try to start early. I don't know about you. You usually
Oh
do
yeah, I
too.
start.
Yeah, I do it for two reasons. Mine are, one, I don't make a lot of money, so if I can buy a little all through the year, I can spoil
Yeah. Mhm.
my friends and family um, the way I like to do it. And two, I like getting it done by December so I can actually enjoy the Christmas music, the specials, and all that. And this year, I'm also worried about getting things done before December 1st because I'm afraid they might start closing things down again. And honestly, in my heart, I don't believe they will. But there's also a side of me thinking it could happen. Why do you shop early? Is it just something you got from your mom?
I guess mostly. I like having it done early so that I can relax in December. Mostly.
Yeah, that's
But
great.
yeah, I can't imagine leaving it later than that because I think I would panic. I would be so worried that I wouldn't get what I wanted.
Well, I remember, I won't name names, my brother Paul, I used to get my Christmas shopping done, not like as early as I do now, but a couple of weeks before Christmas. And
Yeah.
then he would schlep me out a couple of days before Christmas. This is when we were kids. He might be different now. But he'd schlep me out to stores and I'd have to like kind of hold gifts and give him ideas.
Okay.
Um, so here I'm still dealing with all this stuff. And let's be honest, you're never really completely done.
No.
Like, I don't know, maybe some people are like,
No.
who are really good at sticking with a budget. I don't really have a budget. I just kind of know what I want and what I need. But I won't lie, I'll be done, I'm done, I'm done. And I don't rub it in people's faces because I know it's very stressful. There's already enough anxiety. But what I like is that there are times when, 3 days before Christmas, oh, damn, I should really get something for that person. And then I run out. And now, yeah, and luckily in the last couple of years, I've really streamlined it. And now I'm really just getting for the people I want to get for. It's not like, back when you had to like get every like person you knew something, a
Like
little something.
impulses,
'Cause,
everybody.
those little somethings add up. Uh, and and sometimes you're just like, I don't even know if they're gonna like this. But we'll do that whole, oh, that's great. And then, they donate it or throw it in the garbage. I'm sure none of my gifts have wound up in people's
Oh,
garbage. I
no.
don't. Like anybody would tell me, even if they did.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, and you've helped me a lot. I never liked online shopping, but even this year, I didn't ever go crazy with online shopping. I know a lot of people who said that they stayed at home because there's nothing better to do. But I only ordered like once a month.
Yeah.
And it was just because I wanted to see something new at my house. Like, oh, I want to get a new pop vinyl or a new,
Yeah.
just something. new movie or something. Besides that, I'd just be hitting the grocery stores or pharmacy or something when I needed something. But so I will do my online stuff in November and get that out of the way. Luckily, I don't think this year I have much to get online, but that should be enough time to get it all in and stuff.
Yeah.
I won't name names, and this time I really won't, but one of my biggest pet peeves is that I'm so organized and I love having stuff for people. And then 2 weeks before Christmas, I get a call from like somebody's significant other asking me what I bought them because they are going to do their shopping now.
Yeah.
And here I am delivering my love for months, trying to get it organized, make sure they get spoiled on their special day. And the person that's more endeared in their heart is like, yeah, last minute, who cares? And oh, drives me nuts. Drives me nuts.
You're just
But
more
it
thoughtful
happens.
than most people.
Pardon?
You're just more thoughtful than most people.
I don't like to pat myself on the shoulder. That's why I'm Corda here to do it for me. Pat, pat. You've been pretty quiet today.
You've been pretty much handling everything.
Yeah, I know. I talk too much.
No, I think this is perfect. I'll listen and you talk.
Well, in the next couple of weeks, we're hopefully going to have some guests and probably lots of mistakes trying to get it to work. But we are going to try it. I won't name names in case we can't arrange it. But if you've listened to my old podcast and some of my new, you probably have heard of these people. And if not, they're still awesome people. Even though many, I love when I ask them and the first thing they say is, well, I haven't watched the new show. It's like, I never ask them out blank if they've watched anything, because I assume when they say, oh yeah, I've checked out some of your stuff, I know they saw something.
Yeah.
But I like when they feel like they have to confess, even though I don't, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
But one of the people I asked said, I haven't watched the first show, but it sounds amazing and I'd like to be in it. So I'm okay with that. I love, though, that it's almost like you're talking to a priest and you just want to confess all your sins to them. Imagine I'd be that kind of person. Like, no, you haven't watched it. Yeah, I haven't. That's good. I know the hits we're getting. I know the comments we're not getting. And on that note, we should wrap things up.
Okay.
Because Heather's just talking and talking and talking, and she's got editing to do. She's got editing. We got like a new Count Devlin coming up, and we've got lots of other things, misunderstood movies. I love doing them, and people are watching them too.
Yeah.
Again, comment, even if you're like, what a goof. I probably won't respond to that, but at least we know you think I'm a goof and I'm doing something. But yeah, no, I'm happy with Mondo Nostalgia. We're actually posting stuff every day now. And I tried to do it on my Facebook too, but I'm talking the YouTube channel, and I'm excited to post this one too. And I'm glad we made it to #2 and that Heather agreed to put her top on and join me today. Comb her hair, and that's always good. And looking glamorous as always. I again put cologne on. Yeah, and so I've done the plug for the station. So please comment. We'd love to hear from you. And again, if you want to be on this and use Zoom, let us know. We'll make amends. We'll make it happen. And if we don't, I don't know what happened, because I'll take any guest right now. Maybe I can get the new president, whoever that may be. Because again, we're filming this on election night. Okay, yeah, we're not getting him. But that's okay. I probably wouldn't know what to say to either of them. So, yeah, all I can say is good luck, America. Anyhow, on that note, we're going to wrap things up. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Corda, for doing this. Now get back to work. And please comment, like, subscribe, do some Instagram, some Twitter. Do we have any people on those yet?
Not that I know of.
Oh, good Lord. Maybe if we do a Count Devula, fan club, people will come to it, or a Damian Troutman fan club, because we know they all love him.
Sure.
So anyhow, thanks for watching, and we'll be back for another episode of the Devlin Bishop Show very, very soon.